I know, I know. VTweeter making a hot take on Twitter isn't anything new. If anything, that seems to be their favorite thing to do. Well, still, this one seems particularly exceptional to me. And it's also the fact that it got over 2,500 likes, over 2,500 likes, that I want to talk about it here today.
Hey, so I know Russia getting her contract game a shot. It sucks, but like Russia is legit invading Ukraine right now and Texas is prosecuting the parents of trans people as child abusers. Can we talk about real world issues with serious consequences, please?
Oh wow, thank you for the virtue signal. Now I realize that all of us talking about Russia, we're in the wrong. How dare we spend any waking moment, even if it's just a couple minutes or so, talking about Russia? We should be using every minute of every day, 24/7 right now, talking about Russia and Ukraine and trans issues over in Texas. Gosh, it sure is egotistical of Russia to think that anyone would care about her when all this other stuff is going on too. And it's not like people can care about multiple issues. No, 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 no. Right now, as this VTweeter already explained, we gotta only care and only talk about Russia and Ukraine and nothing else.
I know you guys are sad, but I sincerely hope it's not a controversial take for me to say that Russia's situation definitely isn't the thing that we should be worried about the most right now. I forgot it's absolutely a controversial take if you have a tendency to miss the freaking point.
Okay, I want to be fair here. The follow-up tweet does make the overall take less bad. And this, again, is all my opinion. You're welcome to disagree with me on this. I just want to talk about this. Because, again, the take itself, getting over 2,500 likes, seemed like something worth discussing in my opinion. Now that said, I still think even with the follow-up tweets, that the take is still a bad take. Because who are all these people that are allegedly saying that the Russia situation is the thing that we should be worried about the most right now? Believe it or not, people can talk about multiple issues going on. They can talk about the Russia and Ukraine situation. They can also talk about the Russia situation. It just seems really odd to me and completely unnecessary to bash people for talking about Russia because there are also other events going on in the world currently. I'd also say that, in my opinion, it's rather gross to use the plight of people currently entrenched in armed conflict for the sake of making some virtue signaling tweet. Let me also show you this. Front page of the Genshin Impact subreddit. Title, Guys, I want to share something with you. Says, it's been a year while I am playing with you guys, exploring Teyvat, and just having all this fantastic experience. Now I can't play. My country under attack. I'm here in Ukraine, going tomorrow to join our army, having no experience. But I will do it. I really, really miss this game. Miss this beautiful world. Miss our funny chit-chats. Hoping to see you and Teyvat soon. That's from the user Bigby. I wish them all the best. It's rough seeing stuff like that. The point of me showing it right now is, I think you might even know where I'm getting at. Russia has a very large fan base. And she certainly has fans over in Ukraine. And I don't think it's unreasonable to say that even in the midst of everything going on there, when these fans in Ukraine found out about the Russia news, that they were also sad about that too. So, who is this VTweeter over on Twitter to tell everyone how they should feel and act about this situation, which even includes the Russia fans in Ukraine too? Same person also retweeted this other VTweeter's take that's been going around.
I'm sorry, but your kids, grandkids will be asking you about what is happening today and what you were doing, and some of you all are really gonna say crying over my waifu being fired or haha I made this banger meme. It did numbers grow up.
So I got no comment on the meme part of their take. I don't know what they're referring to. Maybe that's something not even related to the Russia/Ukraine stuff. But again, I don't understand why this person is trying to make some like moral grandstand, some like virtue signal off this armed conflict, while literally just like straw manning stuff from people. It's completely bizarre to me that these people assume that people who are talking about Russia at all also apparently just like don't care about the Russia-Ukraine stuff. Like anecdotally, I don't make videos on political commentary or things like that. So obviously I'm not going to talk about the Russia-Ukraine situation on my channel. I'm not going to make videos about that. What I did though, after I made my video talking about the Russia situation, because that is relative to the type of work I do on my channel, well, in my personal life, guess what? I was talking about the Russia-Ukraine stuff with my mom. And after training Muay Thai, had a bit of a discussion about that with my coach, also talking about the economy in China and Taiwan. Point is, I'm sure people, as I've already said now, that are talking about the Russia stuff are very well aware of Russia and Ukraine. You shouldn't just be like virtue signaling to people like this either. It's just weird, man. VTweeter Twitter. Weird place. Same person who said that, only 2 hours before making that tweet, also said this.
In other news, I taught my IRL friends what you woo and oh is and would like new friends please and thank you.
Bruh, how you really gonna bash people talking or being sad about Rushia when you're sitting here talking about teaching your friends what uwu means? Now, let's dial it back to the first V-tweeter that we talked about. Because after they retweeted that other person, well, they had this to say.
Good morning, that was a lot of notifs to wake up to. I'm sure they're mostly from people who missed the point and assumed I was saying they can't be sad about Rushia instead of reading them, so I'm gonna go do productive things today. Hugs please.
You worded it incredibly poorly and weirdly hostile.
Oh, so that's why everyone was agreeing with me aside from shut-ins who want to pretend the world isn't real. Because I worded it poorly. Good to know. I'll be more hostile in the future.
I can tell you only get on your soapbox to be self-righteous and care about current issues when it's trending.
I can tell you're only upset because Russia getting nay-nayed is more important to you than actual issues.
Man, there's also just something weird about this V-tweeter pretending like they care so much about these issues, while simultaneously using terms like gamershotted and nay-nayed. Here's another response that they got that you might find rather amusing.
Makes a completely asinine post. Runs away. Comes back begging for hugs. Just stay away next time.
And to other EN Vtubers out there, the good news is that these V-tweeters are a perfect example of what not to do. When those sort of people are telling you how to act, what to say, just ask yourself a question. If you listen to them, will you end up like them? Because if you don't want to end up like them, why operate in the way that they're telling you to? On the other hand, you have a whole bunch of successful VTubers talking about this situation, or at the very least making some statements here and there about it. And guess what? I'm sure it's fair to say that they're also well aware of the Russia and Ukraine situation. And by the way, the other thing that's odd to me about the V-tweeters that are trying to bash these other people, they're not really talking about the Russia-Ukraine stuff either. The only tweets that they've made talking about it are using the conflict to virtue signal / bash other people. Does that seem very genuine? Does that seem like a genuine care? In my opinion, no, it really doesn't. It's odd, man. Odd stuff. I don't know why these V-tweeters do the things that they do. And I guess I'll leave it there for now. That's really all I want to talk about on this topic. Actually, this video was quite a bit longer than I anticipated it being. I've had some longer videos lately. I hope you guys have been enjoying those. I don't know. Kind of a lot to discuss, I suppose. I try not to make my videos any longer than they need to be. But perhaps I could work on that again. Maybe I'm getting a little too talkative once more. There's a chance because I actually recently upgraded my office, like I mentioned a week or so ago. And I'm getting in the hang of this new standing desk and freaking standing here with a cup of coffee, man. Maybe it's making me a bit more talkative than I realized. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this segment. As always, thank you for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in the comments. Let me see what you think about this. And I'll also catch you in the next one on the way.